1st, 2011. Shabbat Shalom. It's a Friday. I have a real short message for you today. I'm going to talk about Eric Cantor and John Kyle. Just real short. The House Majority Leader, Eric Cantor, Republican from Virginia, and the Senate Minority Whip, John Kyle, Republican from Arizona, walked out of the debt ceiling talks on June 23rd of this year. And that, in my opinion, is the quintessential example of what the spirit of cooperation is in Washington, D.C. right now. Money is the end-all of all in the USA today. Money is all that matters. Our nation was sold out to the privileged few who accumulated wealth by playing the market. Now, as Moore pointed out, the very few have over half of the nation's wealth. Now, why? Well, this didn't happen recently, guys. The Nixon shock allowed for the free floating of the U.S. dollar. Now, why did he do that? He did that to pay the price tag for the Vietnam War. A war that was started on a lie, prosecuted with prejudice, and by that I do mean racism, and ended with the only logical conclusion it could have. But we ended it with a hellacious debt. And we are doing the same thing all over again in the aftermath of Iraq. And for all intents and purposes, that war still isn't over. And you'd think that the captains of industry, and pardon my misuse of the phrase, would step up to the bar and pay the tab on the binge of violence and blood. That's not happening. No, they're telling us to sacrifice. They're telling us to pay for their debt. Us, the people. You, me, every Joe out there. And I know of one clerk in a department store up in Minnesota who is absolutely sure that we need the tough love from the government of the USA. Now, mind you, even Ron Paul doesn't look to the government for love. Merchants have no country. The mere spot on which they stand does not constitute so strong an attachment as that from which they draw their gains. This was an observation of Thomas Jefferson. Yet it is the same merchant class, the same money changers, the same used car hucksters that we are to kowtow to as the nation erodes into economic chaos. 1 out of 4 Americans is either unemployed or underemployed right now. And what do we get out of Washington? What is our leadership doing? They're walking out on budget negotiations. Now, talk is cheap. Actions speak volumes. What is it that we're hearing in these actions? What we're hearing with each footfall is how little these guys actually give a damn about the people of the United States of America. Got a solution for you. Shut down both wars. Close down the bases. Get the military back to the business of defending the nation, not projecting corporate, globalized power around the world. And use those funds to fix what is happening back here at home. Some people think that's too simple. Well, how would you know? We've not tried that since the end of World War II. Well, This is Cliff Potts. I do thank you for your time. As always, may your God go with you. And remember the website. Write in-write on. Thank you very much. Bye-bye for now.